My fellow mates of Encore, Bravo, Premiere, and On Track. It's been a while, and greetings to all the respected parents and families who are watching this. Tonight is the first and hopefully last digital banquet ever. Glad to say that I left my mark. No, but seriously, tonight we're here to celebrate a year of ovation of our achievements, a year of hard work and commitment to the love of the arts. It's very sad that we cannot be together in one banquet hall, hugging, cheering, and saying farewell to each other, especially to our senior class. But I am thankful to the digital world that we have, that we're distant, but we can all still relate and still be all together. Before I start, I would salute and show my appreciation to our directors, Ms. M, Ms. Oz, and Ms. Kuba, who has worked extremely hard to get great results within the students' performances, events, and all the acts. I will also not forget Mr. Ryan Heitzman, who has been a mentor from the very beginning of my Hawk Theater Company. Thank you. I missed you. My honor and respect for the Booster Club members who have supported the Hawk Theater Company to make a lot of things possible. Thank you guys for spending your money for your kids. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you parents. Without you guys, Hawk Theater would not exist. All of your hard work, it means so much to the students and especially to me, you know, and thank you. I thank each and every one of you. So yes, thank you for giving each and every one of us an opportunity to do what we love and share stories, to tell stories. And we couldn't create these masterpieces without your visions. Thank you for believing in us, for not being great artists, but great people. Thank you. My dear underclassmen, it's been a pleasure knowing each one of you personally. Please continue the legacy of the foundation that we have built to step up and feel that you're no different to another talent in the department. We are all actors, technicians, and hard work pays to get where you want to be. It does not matter if you're talented. Hard work beats talent any day. So look up to each other. Look for each other and grow together. It's all about participation and experience so that you'll be able to create an everlasting memory. Love what you do. Dedicate to the cost and stay true to yourself. By supporting each other. There will be mistakes on your path to learning. Embrace those mistakes and move forward. By continuing your time, the company will bring great value for the department. Thank you for contributing to this department and making it your home. Keep doing extraordinary things. Raise this department to higher bars or new heights. Thank you and love you all. My best wishes goes to all the seniors who will be departing and moving into the world above. It's true that the class of 2020 entered the world during 9/11 and graduated during a pandemic. This is just making us brave and prepared for what the future lies ahead. No doubt that these uncertain times did shake us. It's time now that we can shape the world into a better form and make a difference. Thank you, and thank each other for the wonderful memories we all have created. We may be going our separated ways, and some of us may never see each other again. But the memories and the bonds we have made will be always present, no matter what. I love you guys, and I just can't wait to see what all of you guys do in the future. Much love. From that, I will have to say that from everything that has happened this year, from the ups and downs, this year has been successful. I have noticed that every year it gets better and better. Our on-track class, who has performed the dark comedy of Paganini, finally got their act together and did an amazing job for their first HTC show. The first year of premiere, as they're the next big thing for HTC, Vokes was the most interesting show that I have ever watched. The next was probably way scarier when I portrayed the creature. No one wants to see me in a big diaper, but a big scary monster, no one can compete with that. We probably had the great year, the best year for improv yet, you know? As the improv captain, I couldn't have a better team to work and teach. You guys are extraordinary. You know, the next captains, which you will hear later, they have big plans next year, hopefully. But I'm so happy that I got to be with you guys from our last year of improv. From all the classes that we did, morning rehearsals, the different scheduling conflicts we had, it's just awesome just to see the underclassmen just growing as artists. Because one thing about improv, anyone can do improv. It's super easy, and all you have to do is just let go. And that's the meaning of improv, just letting yourself go and just be who you are, you know? And especially from the freshmen and sophomores, I've seen so much growth. You can just put them on a stage now and they'll probably just do whatever. Like they're just doing their thing. So yeah, again, it's been a great year for improv. I love each and every you guys. Funny Side Up Squad, jerseys. Yeah, I love you guys. Best. We had amazing thespian parties, including the Christmas party with the other clusters of high schools, which included LAISD, the Colony, Marcus, Flomo, and then one other school that I'm forgetting. LAISD. Wait, Louisville, Flomo, Marcus, and us! I got it right. There's 5 of us. I thought, okay, never mind. Yeah, the 5 of us, yeah. No, but that was probably really cool. We brought back the Christmas party. I would say it was fun and successful. Meeting new people, that's the best thing. And just basically making the LISD family into one and just basically growing from there. So hopefully the next years you guys can do much more together and basically make LISD the best theater departments in Texas or the whole US. I don't know. Yeah. The Little Mermaid was probably one of the best musicals Hebron has ever done. You know, the cast and crew created long-lasting memories, you know. One thing that probably separates The Little Mermaid from any other musical that Hebron has ever done is probably just the memories and just the emotions and just basically just the cast and crew as a family. It totally beats Newsies because there was still like that separation between students. You know, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that. No, don't hit me. Newsies was great. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah, no. no. Little Mermaid was awesome. So yeah, I loved it. And I wish I could do it again. Yeah, I just love that show so much. And it was just amazing just being able to do that. So yeah. And then finally our one-act play that probably would have gone to state. Let's be real. Yerma or Anna Karenina, whatever it would be, we would have gone. No, but we only got to perform it once, and I wish that everyone else had gotten the opportunity to see how much potential this play could have had. Thank you for all the memories. And y'all, we pulled that show in 3 weeks. Come on, like we switched shows. Like, come on, like yeah, that's HEC is all about that, you know. So yeah, I love you guys. Yerma, you guys are awesome. Yeah, and then we had fall shows. You know, Romeo and Juliet, and then Puffs. I forgot about that, but it was funny because there was like a rivalry between both shows. Like something happened, and then it made the two shows like angry and stuff. That was funny. All right. Well, I think that's enough from me. Grab some popcorn, some concessions from the HTC Booster Club. Enjoy your time here because today you will never get this time back. I would take that back. You can probably rewatch this 100 times. Well, I can confidently say that I am proud of each and every one of you. Y'all made my senior year to be the best. I just wanted you to remember as we head off and into the celebration tonight, and as the school year is already ended, it's been a great year. Yes, yes. Thank you guys and have a spectacular night.
My name is Remy Amore, and in the fall I will be attending the University of Oklahoma. Boomer, I'm so excited. And I'll be majoring in communications, which will probably change because I have no idea what I want to do.
Hi, I'm Rachel Sells, and I'm going to Texas A&M to study oceanography.
Hey guys, it's Stacey. Next year I'm going to be going to UNL, which is the University of Next Level. It's a 9-month leadership program and also like ministry. It's like my church's university thing.
I'm Ben Roche. I'm going to Berkeley College of Music in Boston, and I'm planning to major in contemporary writing and production.
Hi, I'm Kendall. I'm going to be attending the University of Oklahoma, and I'm going to be majoring in communications.
Hey, alright, so my name is Celeste Carricker, and I will be going to UNT this fall and majoring in communications.
I'm Alexandra Montiel, known as Alex, in Premiere. I love y'all. Cameo. I'm going to Collin first, and then I'm going to be a transfer student, transfer my credits to a university of my choice. Not my choice, but like, we will see, basically. And I'm going to get my bachelor's in liberal arts first, just so I have a basis and get my basic credits out of the way, and then also figure out exactly what I want to do by then, because I know I want to do theater, but I'm not sure if I want to do musical theater or just acting. Film acting, we will see when I get there. Plus it helps financially, but basically I don't feel I was prepared, and I will be, and it's just that's the best decision for me.
Guys, what's up? It's Krishna Nair. I will be attending Baylor University. I will be majoring with a BFA of theater and performance with the concentration of musical theater. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Reed. I don't quite know what my plans are for college yet, and I'm planning to major in musical theater.
I'm Giselle Young. I'm going to Texas State, and I'm going to be majoring in technical production and design.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Deegan. Next year I'm going to be attending DePaul University to study film.
Most important advice I can give to underclassmen is to enjoy every moment that you are in the department with the people you are with. I'll give you some personal experience to say what I mean. To explain more, sophomore year was my favorite year in the department, in school, just socially. Not saying all these other years are worse, but that just, everyone has a favorite year in high school. Sophomore year was my favorite year. So many memories I have with people who are still my best friends were made sophomore year in the department, and so many of those people are gone. I was close with a lot of the upperclassmen who were gone off to college, and then for the next 2 years I didn't have them in the department. And I remember looking back at some of those memories and wishing I could go back to them. You know, everyone does that sometimes. So I think it's really important to recognize that the people you are with right now aren't going to be around forever, whether it's a director who might take another job one day or someone who might not be in the theater department next year for whatever reason. You are not going to be with the people you are with in the place you are with, in the place you're in the time period you're in forever. So just take a step back and really, really have a little bit of perspective. Like, you are with your friend right now who might be graduating next year and you'll still be here. They're not, like, enjoy every single second you have in the department with the people you have, because it'll never be the same. And that's a law, I know, but I really, really, like, believe it, like take a step back and realize I'm not going to be here forever. This is nice. You know, like with the people you're with, that's a lot, I know, but if that made any sense to you, that's great.
Advice for underclassmen is to make the most of your time in high school and to just go to an event and just check it out, even if you don't think it's gonna be fun, because you never know if it's gonna be like the best night of your life. And if it like ends up being horrible, you can just leave. Like, no one is stopping you. So just go and have fun and experience life. So
every moment that you get, obviously, because you don't know when it's gonna end. And also just like you have 2 ways to respond to any situation. Like, because theater gets stressful, trust me. You can either laugh about it. It's not as serious as you probably think it is in the moment. Or cry about it. Just let it out. Life's about balance, so you're gonna have both.
Determination, inspiration, and getting out of your comfort zone is what makes you a part of Hawk Theater. You have to be able to explore new things and do things no one else has ever done. And yeah, it's going to be scary, but how else are you going to change things in the department?
So I have 2 pieces of advice. One's a little bonus for my techies, whichever grade you're in. Since my sophomore year, a lot of people have come up to me and asked me, you know, I don't know how to do something, can you help me with it? And that's absolutely fine. I love when people ask me that. But I'm not going to be here next year, so please don't be afraid to ask a director or reach out for help for other people, because I don't want you guys to be lost and have no idea what you're doing, because my sophomore year, I was the head of makeup for Seussical. That was a process. I didn't know what I was doing at all. And I did ask the directors for help, but at the time they were really focused on other stuff, so they gave me help. Not the current directors we have now, because they're angels, but some other directors. They absolutely did not really know how to answer my question, and it wasn't that they were bad or that the process was bad, but they didn't know how to help me, and I didn't know how to ask not for help, but to ask like, could you maybe elaborate a little more? So a lot of people now come up to me and they're like, hey, how do you organize your spreadsheets? How do you do this? How do you do that? Please don't be afraid to ask the directors. Please, like, don't be afraid. If you even need to reach out to help for other people, you can always do that. And even if you want to like DM me while I'm in college and be like, hey, what's up? How do you do this? You can do that. Like, I don't care. But since I'm not gonna be there, it's really important that you take the time to try and, you know, ask for help and to try and really learn as much as you possibly can. A lot of what I did, I had to learn on my own, which it was great. It was actually a good process for me. It helped me figure out what's best for me. But it would have been a lot easier if I would have gotten the answers that I needed from those directors. So don't be afraid to do that. And also, if you come up, there are a lot of people who come up to me and they're like, hey, this person's not doing what I asked them to do. I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, go talk to them. And they'd be like, well, can you do it? And I'd be like, okay, like I can. I'm not gonna be there to do that next year. Please don't be afraid to go talk to these people. Nobody's gonna think you're a mean person. I understand that, you know, like now I'm a senior, or when I was a junior, I did it too, and people were like, oh, an upperclassman, like I really need to do it. No, it's not like that. It's people in the department respect you for who you are, or at least they should. And I know we have good people in this department, so I know that they're gonna respect you if you ask them to do something. They know that you're not doing it just to be like, you know what, I'm the boss of you, I'm a techie, I have more power than you in this show. No, that's not how it works. They know that you're doing it just to really make things easier for yourself. And then so advice for seniors, well, upcoming seniors, if you ever feel like there's something you want to do or something, someone you want to talk to, go and do it. Or if there's something that you just feel like is absolutely so important that needs to be done, or like would make you happy, I don't care what it is, you better go do it. And this would be my advice even if this year hadn't panned out this way anyway, but now that it has, you know that there's really not that much time for you and you can't predict what's gonna happen. So don't leave things in a position where you're like, wow, I really wish I might have gotten to know this person a little better, or I really wish that I did this. And this goes even outside of theater. Like, you have so little time. My first semester of senior year went by so incredibly fast. It was insane. So don't like not do something because you're afraid or because you're like, you know what, I have time later. Whatever the reason is, do it as fast as you can. Do it with your whole heart. Do it with whatever makes you happy, with whoever makes you happy. Just don't waste time on that, because it's actually so important. And there are things that I kind of wish I got to do that I didn't get to do because of what's going on right now. And I don't want that to happen to other people because it sucks. So just make sure you're doing everything you can to make yourself as happy as possible, and don't try and rush things. Just take your time, just do what you can, do what you want to, and be happy.
Is to be ready for whatever happens, because I thought my senior year was going to go a certain way and it obviously didn't, but it's possible to still have fun with it. So just like be prepared for whatever happens, be flexible, and just try to make the most of your situation, because like you can make it fun if you try.
What you want to do early, like if it's theater related, so you can be prepared, because junior and senior year can be really stressful, and like really stressful it was for me because I had no idea what I was doing. And also that's like a lot of stuff like grades and SATs, and this time is really stressful because now we're not even going to the last part of school as seniors. But another thing I do want to say is surround yourself with people that love you unconditionally, because there's a lot of people in high school I feel like I won't stay in touch with, but later on there will be people I will, and I know who they are because they really helped shape me like this year specifically, like helped me a lot, because they gave me the most love I felt in a long time, especially Premier. Thank you.
To be that person to make a change. To make a change for the department, for it to grow into something much bigger in the future. To leave a legacy.
To live in the moment and don't take anything for granted. When the end of the school year got cut short, I realized there were a lot of things I just didn't appreciate enough. Like spending time backstage with everybody, or just being on stage and like singing and like dancing my heart out and like being in the musical. And I know sometimes it's hard to appreciate the good when like rehearsals are rough, or like you don't want to get up early for one act competition or like an early morning rehearsal and stuff like that. But just a reminder to like appreciate the good, because you never know like when your last time could be like talking to somebody or like having an experience like that. So yeah, also make sure like you guys are seniors, so you can shape the department however you want to be. And I know you guys, and I love you guys, and I know next year's gonna be so good because you guys are really gonna shape this department to be even better. So yeah.
Take advantage of every opportunity that you have, and not to take for granted the memories that you're gonna make, because some of us don't get to make them. So definitely don't take advantage of, or don't take that for granted.
Just to not let the spark or the motivation for theater to die. I feel like that's just very important in life, just to keep up with stuff that you love. And if you don't love it anymore, find something else to do. Don't linger on to something that is not the best for you.
People are going to probably disagree with me. Only my seniors know. But honestly, I would go back to Medea sophomore year. If you were in that show, you know how how much it was. It was a lot. But honestly, that show was my first show in the department, and it was just amazing. The people, like the cast, the crew, everything made me love that show, not just the role. So I just want to go back to that and relive that and be Medea's chorus and act my heart out. It was awesome.
It's definitely a Chef in the Little Mermaid, because it was so much fun to like be able to like add our own little things into like the number and just like have fun with the song. And even like I obviously like love singing because I'm in choir too, so like that song was so fun to sing, and like I don't know, I wouldn't trade that experience for the world.
Definitely be stage manager or assistant stage manager for Newsies again, just because Newsies was such a fun show, and I feel like everybody like really bonded in that cast and crew, like literally everybody.
Even though it was probably the most stressful part of my life, I would say doing mics for Newsies. That was extremely fun, but at the same time so scary. But I learned so many new things about sound, and I don't know where I'd be without my role in Newsies.
This one, I was a costume head for Newsies. I want to do that again just because when I think about it, I was the only person on my costume crew who knew how to sew, and I did get help from Reagan Whiteley in class, but outside of class, like after school rehearsals, didn't get help from anybody, had to do that all by myself. I tried to teach people, it didn't really work, so I would do that again because I think I have an idea on how to make that a little easier for myself, because I had to alter probably over 40 pairs of pants by myself and put elastic in all of the bottoms for 60 pairs of pants. So that just, please, like I want to redo that because I have an idea on how to fix that. That was such a, I had so many mental breakdowns. That was not it for me.
Be one of the 20 roles or so I had in puffs. It felt like 20 at least, but that show was so fun, and I still have my wand that we made and painted, so I'm gonna keep that forever. Miss Sauls, don't you even doubt it. So if I could just like relive that whole show process again, I would, because it was just so much fun.
Is Vokes, because it's the only one I did because I joined this year, and I would do it all over again, every role, because it was honestly a really challenging like play to do, and it was a really good bonding experience with my classmates, because it was a lot of work at the time. We went through a lot of stuff, as y'all know, like Heitzman left in the middle of our production, and we had to lean on each other, and it was honestly like we went through so much at that time that it really helped us all connect so much in like a few months, and I'm really grateful that that happened, honestly. Even if we had to if we went through so many obstacles, I made so many of my best friends now, of my sophomores, and I'm really glad that I had that experience, honestly.
It would have to be the creature from Mary Shelley. I mean, the creature will always be a part of me, and just the show in general will always be my heart.
Jenny in Love of a Pig. I'm now realizing now, like a year later, how powerful the message is, just like being a woman and like the experiences that like a middle-aged woman has. And I understood that when I was in the show last year, but I understand it even more now. And also I've gotten better as a performer, and also she's such a funny character, and I definitely would like do some things differently. So I definitely want to play her again because she's so much fun.
I would want to redo ASMing for One Man Two Ghosts because I didn't actually ASM that show at all. It was really fun and I had a really good time doing it. But I would actually want to assistant stage manage instead of just working on set, just because I would want to learn it, and I think that it would have been a really good opportunity for me.
Probably do props, just because once you have the set and the lights and the sound, it all comes together, and then the props bring in like that final like piece that it needs for it all to make sense.
member that inspires me the most is Giselle Young. She's had some road bumps in the past year in the department. I'm just talking about the department right now. But she is so resilient and devoted to her craft, which is technical theater. And she just inspires me every day by how, no matter how much crap she's had to deal with, not being able to help in shows that she wants to help out with so much, not being able to see certain things or missing out on certain things, her drive has never faded. She has always been so determined to be a technician because that's her passion. All this stuff that has happened, that we all have road bumps in our lives, you know, she just hasn't given up. She's so determined, and everybody needs a passion like that. She's doing it in college. It's so inspiring. And Giselle, I love you.
It's definitely Bryn, because she is just so naturally kind, and that's something you don't come across very often. Like, honestly, I'm not even naturally kind. Like, I try really hard to be nice, but it's like, you know, it's just not in me. But Bryn is just such a nice person, and she really like is so motivated and passionate, and that is just really good to see in a person. So yeah, she's a wonderful person.
Rebecca Wagner. She's so sweet, and no matter what mood she's in, she's always lifting up other people, and I love that so much about you, Rebecca. Love you, Rebecca.
Sarah Burlsmith. Yeah, she definitely walks in with this can-do attitude, always so positive. We work so well together in sound, and to Sarah, I'm so glad you're going to be taking over.
And honestly, I have to say there are so many of you that inspire me in so many different ways, but I'm gonna give this one to Paige Hall because I always see her doing the best she can do. First of all, she tackled on The Little Mermaid with Michelle, and doing that is so, like, you guys, the amount of work in that, I know we think we know, but until you've done a tech job, the amount of work in something like that is insane. So props to you and Michelle. But Paige, you're such a good officer. You can tell you really care. You're always on top of it. Your communication is amazing. And you really do have such a good heart. I know that you don't like to be like overly nice or overly bubbly. I'm not like that either. But you do always bring a smile to people's faces. And it's just really, I'm really happy that I get to see that. I think you're such an incredible person. So yeah, I'm giving that one to you.
Would probably be the one and only Erica Gardner, because I've seen her like ever since she was a freshman, when she was the crew head for props for Seussical, and then she's just been like constantly just working harder and harder every year, and she is the glue that holds this department together. And I've just like seen her grow for 3 years, and I'm just really proud of her, and like how she's always willing to help and never like complains about it ever. And I just admire that very much. I think that anyone who can like work that hard and keep the like work ethic, keep the work going is really impressive. So she inspires me a lot.
Michelle Veda, you're literally so talented and humble. Most like mature person I've ever met, like as a sophomore for your age. I've watched you grow and can't wait to see you in your future, because I know it's going to be big, and you're literally like perfect, I would say. Like, you're literally one of the most talented people I've ever met, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
I would have to say Braxton Dietz. I mean, this guy is crazy talented. Every morning when I would come to school, I would see him, and he's just always in a great mood. And that's just something that represents Hawk Theater as a whole. Just being someone who is as hardworking as him, someone who is just a great person, just a good friend to talk to, and just someone who is awesome, you know? And it sucks that he's moving, but this guy is like, for real, like my little brother, and I'm going to always be there for him. Love you, Braxton.
Paige Hall. She is literally like the best, okay? She is such a good teacher. Like, when she was the choreographer for Little Mermaid, like the first time we learned that audition dance, I was like, oh my gosh, like she's such a good teacher. Like, she's such a great attention to detail, and also she's like your biggest hype woman. Like, she will hype you up like any day of the week. Like, so she was always just like hyping us up, and like during the Seagull rehearsals, like she's such a good mixture of like getting stuff done and also like being fun. So I knew I was working hard and also having fun at the same time. So yeah, she just inspires me to like incorporate those like two aspects and like try to like combine them together. Also, she just tries to be friends with everybody, and she's so nice. So yeah.
Is Miss M. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do her, but I'm gonna do her anyways because I don't care. She always believed in me, and she always believed that I would like come up with something great even when I didn't think I would. She like knew that I would before I even thought of anything.
Probably Sarah Burlsmith, because when she is passionate about something, she's very passionate about it, and I admire that a lot. I want to be able to be as passionate about things as she is.
Okay. So, sophomore year, I don't know if any of the underclassmen will know who this is, but there was this guy named Jason, and he was a technician. Basically, we were in the booth during a Seussical rehearsal. We were both in tech for the show, and we were watching, I don't know how this happened, but we had nothing to do during like that rehearsal, so we started watching historical documentaries. Like, I don't know, I don't remember how this happened at all. And somehow the Bluetooth from the iPad hooked up to the speaker or was next to the microphone, I don't know. Somehow the whole freaking auditorium heard, I think we were watching like a documentary on Hitler, I don't remember, and we were just watching them because we were genuinely interested in them for some reason. It was so random, and just the audio started blaring in the middle of a Seussical rehearsal, and Miss Clark got so mad, and she was like, "Hey, what's that?" And we never confessed because she was so mad and we were scared, so we just hid in the booth. Yeah.
Really plan anything because I thought I would have like another whole semester to kind of go crazy. But I would say that the closest thing that I did was me and someone else that I'm not gonna name because I don't want to expose them. We snuck into the green room during Puffs to watch Hebron Band perform. So it's like, it's not that bad. Like, we just wanted to see band at Grand Nats. But yeah, I wish I had more time to like find something super fun to do, but that's what I did, so.
Really do anything other than like take naps in the booth. Yeah. I think I might secretly be a cat person. Hold on. Say hi to. This is Boo. Boo's 5 weeks old. We just got him. And yeah, he's super cute.
Do you remember when Heitzman asked who spray painted the proscenium gold? That was me. And if any of you remember when Heitzman asked who wrote Flomo, You Suck, We Beat You at Area last year for OAP, that was also me. I've also snuck onto the roof a few times, but...
sophomore year ITF, we, the directors that we had were really, really, really adamant on handing in your room key and not being in your room. And, you know, I get it. They don't want you messing around with things you're not supposed to be messing around with. But one day I stayed up till, not even kidding, 4 in the morning on my phone because a girl is sleeping next to me. She's no longer in theater, but she scared me a lot. So I stayed up. Anyway, I woke up late and I was not feeling it. So Alyssa Biasotti was my room leader and I was rooming with Remy also and that other girl. And they were like, oh, like, we're gonna go down and get breakfast. Do you want to come? And I was like, I just woke up like not even 2 seconds ago. Give me a second. And they were like, you have 5 minutes. And I was like, excuse me? And they were like, yeah, we didn't want to wake you up. And I was like, okay. So I was like, you know what? Can you just turn in the room key and then I'm gonna stay here and then when I leave, it'll lock behind me, it'll be fine. But I'm gonna leave later. So they were like, yeah, we can't. That was such a bad idea because I was getting ready, taking my sweet time, feeling myself, loving all of it. And I hear like doors closing. And I was just like, that's so weird because it was like clockwork. So like a door would open and then 30 seconds later it'd close and I'd hear another door open and it closed. But it didn't sound like the same door. I know that sounds so weird, but I could tell it was coming from like different locations. It's like, okay. I go up to the peephole on the door and I look through. And I'm not even kidding, I see Miss McClung approaching the door and we were not supposed to be there, like at all. Like she had said so many times that she was gonna be so mad if somebody did that. So I was like, I didn't even have any time to react. I ran into the bathroom and I got into the bathtub and I closed the shower curtain, but I didn't have time to close it all the way because she could hear it and the door opened and I was like, I'm not even kidding. I watched her through the tiny little like crack between the bathroom wall and the shower or the tub like wall and the shower curtain, and I was just like, and she like walked in, had a clipboard, looked around the room and was like, she looked so disgusted because we had muffin crumbs on the floor because of Zoe Boyd. She came into our room the night before and ate all our muffins and didn't pick up her mess, but whatever. But she looked so disgusted. She's like, ew. And she like wrote it down on her clipboard. I was holding my breath and I could see her and she walked into the bathroom and I don't know how she didn't see me. Like, I don't know how she didn't see me. She walked into the bathroom and looked at herself in the mirror and fixed her hair and then walked out. I don't know why, but that was so scary. Like, I was just like, and she left and I let it all out. I was like, oh, like I was not supposed to be here. And then I get a text from Alyssa and Alyssa's like, hey, Miss Clark's asking where you are. And I was like, and she told me that she told Miss Clark that I was in the bathroom, but that was just not okay. So that's my senior confession. Not really even a confession to, it'd be funnier if the directors who are still here were there and they knew what was going on, but I just needed to let that one out because that was one of the scariest moments for me in theater. I was not, like, if you were there and you knew how angry that Miss McClung would have gotten about that, y'all, like, the ones who were here, like, y'all would have known, like, she would have been angry. So there's that. Sorry about it.
I got a front row seat to Be More Chill by accident. So on the New York trip, we like saw different shows each night, but then we had one day where we could choose the show that we saw. And so I got a ticket to see Be More Chill, which I had never seen before, so I was like, ooh, this will be fun. So I go there with a big group of friends, I'm excited, I wait in line, I scan my ticket, they're like, this doesn't work. Because I bought a ticket for the wrong day. So my ticket didn't work, and I was like, well, darn, what am I gonna do now? Like, this ticket was expensive, and now I'm freaking out. was like, what do I do now? I can't even see the show. What do I do now? And then the lady in line next to me says, oh, well, we have an extra ticket. The person who was going to come with us didn't show. Do you want to sit with us? And I was like, yes, that would be amazing. And I was just like so thankful to even be able to see the show. And then I'm walking down, following her to where the seats are, and I'm like, oh, where are they? Because I thought they were gonna be like all the way up in like the rafters or whatever, but we keep walking down. It was on the front row, like far stage left, but they were front row seats. So if I had gotten the ticket for the right day, that might not have ever happened. Or I just would have seen the show like a normal person and not have a mini panic attack beforehand, but it all worked out, so yay!
During Tech Week in our show, we were all going through stuff, but I don't think anybody else did this, but I literally wore the same pants, but like I wore pajamas every day that week for Tech Week. I would say that's an all-time low for me, but I honestly, it's kind of fun and fresh. That was an interesting moment. I really don't know what to say about that. I was going through it. But yeah, that's my senior video. Thanks. Bye.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. My senior confession. But I'm not going to tell you. You just gotta see it for yourself.
Get out now.
What?
Get out of my store right now.
So guys, we got kicked out.
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna get in so much trouble.
So, right now, we are currently dead. And we are getting some flowers. Yes, of course.
No way.
Mom, please don't kill me for driving two people. It's a special occasion.
Oh yeah, I have my seatbelt on.
I don't. Oh wait.
Just put on your seatbelt right now.
And our plan is
To reenact our scene.
to reenact our scene.
Or my destiny.
Or his destiny.
In our costumes. We have no shoes on.
No shoes.
No shoes and everything. There's so many people here.
It's Saturday night.
What?
People are out on the town, they just see us.
In our costumes and makeup.
Welcome back, Tibble.
Welcome back.
Okay, honestly, like, we were having a good time, right? But then why did you slip my leg? Like, it was just for fun.
I was supposed to kill Romeo, you know.
That's not
You
cool.
got in the way.
That's not cool. Come, sir. Your passada.
Hey, out. Get out now.
What?
Get out of my store right now.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Just go.
Just
go.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Okay.
So guys, we got kicked out.
Wait, we're gonna get in so much trouble. I'm so scared. We're like going to.
That's so scary.
I don't know if we might use this for the confession actually, because we're scared.
Ooh, yikes.
But like,
This might be like too serious to actually use.
yeah, I don't know, because we used the colony. We put it down like random names,
Yeah.
phone
You know what,
numbers.
y'all?
That's so scary.
What?
That was a good confession. That was good.
That was a good confession.
You
guys just got pranked! Y'all got pranked! We didn't get kicked out.
Yeah.
Here's a clip that shows that we Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, you played that role really good. I was like, hold on. Is she really kicking him out? I was like, oh my god, that was so bad.
Okay, good job. We're back.
And nobody will suspect anything.
Yay! Innocent Krishna and innocent Anna.
Innocent and dead.
The coast is clear. Okay, see y'all.
During The Little Mermaid, I had to wear these white fringy pants because I was a seagull, right? So on the first or second day of tech week, I got my period. And then at the end of the second tech rehearsal, when all of us are heading towards drama A and drama B and we're changing out of our costumes and we're like about to put them away, I pull down my pants and I see that I have bled through my white pants. And I was too embarrassed to tell the costume people that I bled through my pants. So for the entire run of The Little Mermaid, I had stained pants. Thank you for listening.
During OAP, me, Kendall, and Remy all decided we were gonna go get food during OAP rehearsal because we were bored. And so we left and we got food. And then we decided instead of going back, we were gonna drive around a little bit because we were bored. And somehow we ended up in Oklahoma. I had like a fourth a tank of gas by the time we got there. We had no service. So if we got stranded, we were stranded. But like we just ended up in Oklahoma somehow. And then we drove back and we somehow made it before rehearsal ended or like right as it had ended or something. And we go back in the building and Mr. Heitzman sees us and he comes up to us and he's like, "Great job today, ladies. Like you guys were working so hard." And we took the compliment and we never said anything. And then we all went home.
Hey seniors! It's usually at this point in the banquet that the juniors present the senior folly script.
But unfortunately, due to social distancing, we are unable to present you with senior follies this year.
As an alternative, we've decided to share with you a link to the script that the 4 junior officers have been working on for the past couple of months.
Take the next few seconds to copy the link from the screen so you can access the script. The link will also be posted in the description. And in the meantime, enjoy this highlight reel of the clips we did receive.
Hee hee. Hee hee.
Seniors! Period.
I just think it's funny how all the techies are over there, and then Ben's just over here amidst the actors.
I loved getting to spend 4 years with my favorite person ever, Krishna.
Leave room for Jesus.
Go to the colony.
Oh my god, yes. This year has been so interesting.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and never open it again. Okay, yes, cool. Please, proceed.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was my turn. Gosh, I really have to think about it. That's a good question.
Snape. Hee hee. Hee hee.
And there was this time that I stubbed my toe but broke my elbow.
No, look. It says it right here. Enter Park.
What's HTC?
Yeah.
Oh, before you say anything, I've got to run to the store and get some milk. I'll be right back.
I'm a Starbucks barista. I was shoved under a sheet to be part of Nexon's butt. Fox was kinda crazy.
It was like such a great show. I wish I could have been there for it.
Wait, I'm not finished. Love you guys. Okay, now I'm done.
I'm like, hey. Oh my god, stop it before I literally kissed all of you.
Truant.
I mean, I know I'm not Caitlin Cresta, so nobody really cared when I came in and told everyone I was to OU, but it's whatever. I was Boomer Sooner.
Oh, sorry. I didn't quite get that.
Cause I wasn't talking to you, Siri.
Oh. This year, child, crazy.
Ready? And then there was Corona.
We're so sorry that we were unable to bring it to life this year.
But we love each and every one of you so much.
And we wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors.
We are so lucky to have been a small part of your journey, and we thank you for everything you've done for HTC.
Seniors on 3.
1, 2,
3, seniors!
This gag award goes to someone who's been working hard since the very first day. I mean, come on, she's worked hard since her freshman year, her sophomore year, her junior year, and finally her senior year. The baseball award goes to Remy Amore because 3 strikes, you are... never mind. Love you, Remy.
This award goes out to someone who has always been super involved and devoted in the department. She always was very hands-on, never a day went by where she didn't do anything. So, Tatiana Belcher, you get the Participation Award. Woo!
There are a lot of iconic phrases in Hawk Theater Co., but one of them takes the cake. The Kiss You Award goes to Kendall Carmack.
This next gag award goes to an HTC member who is often confused with moi and is often seen around me, so I present the Richard On Award to Andrew Park.
The Repetition Award and Utola Ukai's Boyfriend Award goes to Krishna Nair.
This person is definitely going places. But it wouldn't be a true gag award if we didn't poke a little fun at her, and anybody who knows this person knows that she is a literal walking Texas State advertisement. So the Eat 'em Up Cats Award goes to my girl, Elizabeth Reed.
Our next gag award goes to one of our favorite multitasking HTC members who's a part of 2 fine arts, not only theater but band. So the Squidward Award goes to Mackenzie Deegan.
This next gag award goes to my best friend, and y'all probably know her as the Princess Wannabe. Well, if you've ever had a conversation with her, she's probably told you that she wants to be Anna from Frozen, which is kind of funny because her name's Anna. So, that's fine. Well, you know what, Anna? Your dream's coming true. Your gag award is the Anna Award. But don't get too happy. There's a second part. Krishna, take it away.
Thank you, Paige. We all know that Princess Anna needs a prince. I'm not talking about Prince Eric. I'm not talking about Prince Charming. No, I'm talking about not a prince. I'm talking about Kristoff. So the Kristoff Award goes to my good friend Ben Roach. Lucky guy. Haha.
Okay, so this goes out to a very special girl. She played Leanne in Puffs, and Leanne just really stuck with her, and she never was able to fully let the character go. So Cameron Parham, you get the Forever and Always Leanne Award.
This person has such a big love for theater, and even though she hit a little bump in the road, she got right back up. So the Trampoline Award goes to Giselle Young.
This next gag award is for a hardworking individual who's always seen around with a camera. She comes to rehearsals and performances and just takes photos for a yearbook. So I present the Hawkeye Award to Elena Emlani.
This award goes to one of my oldest friends and the real star of Romeo and Juliet. So Stacey Thomas, you get the Real Juliet Award.
You've seen it on the officer board in Drama A. You've seen it on the one-act board in the Fine Arts hallway. And if you're one of the 30 people who regularly attend Thespian meetings, you've seen it on every single meeting agenda. Chances are, if you've ever seen calligraphy in HTC, it was probably handwritten by this person. Chances also are, if you've used Google Docs ever, you've seen it there too. So, the Crafty Girls Font Award goes to Macy Newman, because quite frankly, that's what your calligraphy looks like.
The next Gag Award goes to someone who played a huge range of different professors in our fall show Puffs, and she was hilarious in all of them, especially Snape. So the Professor Celestial Award goes to Celeste Carricker.
As many of you know, the officer team is known for making their boards, either in Drama A, Drama B, or in the hallway. This year, the officer team made some really cool boards, but this person made my favorite board. So, the Memory Board Award goes to Richard On.
This Gag Award goes to someone who just gets in trouble a lot. Like, he just gets in trouble. Like, every time when I do something wrong, I don't get any blame for it. For the past 4 years, no. It's, Krishna, you're good, don't worry about it. But this person, he gets in trouble a lot. When it comes to wrestling, when it comes to running in the hallways, I mean, Pete is the first person to blame. Even when it comes to drums. So, the Little Drummer Boy Award goes to Mike Robinson. Love you, homie.
Lennon Youngstorm is a very sweet girl. She loves sugar, and so we thought we'd give her the Sugar Award.
The next award goes to somebody who can always cook up a good time with her chef game. So, the Gordon Ramsay Award goes to Rachel Sells.
Next Gag Award is for an artistic, creative individual who can always be seen drawing. So, I present the Artiste Award to Sydney Law.
It goes to one of my closest friends and one of the best techies I know. They always know how to hold the group together. Erica Gardner, you get the Gorilla Glue Award. This award goes to one of the strongest, passionate leaders I know. Ty Summerall, you get the Super Glue Award. No, thank you.
This year, I was put in the UAL Theatrical Design Group with this person, and you'd think that considering we'd been working on it since the summer, it would have been turned in way before the deadline at 11:59 p.m. on February 8th. Apparently, this person missed that memo because she was up from sunup to sundown, aggressively coloring her costume renderings on the day of, and got it turned in at exactly 11:50 p.m. that night. So, the Better Late Than Never award goes to Michelle Delirafar.
The next Gag Award goes to the only senior in Premiere, and even though this is her first year in theater, we're so glad she joined the department and brought a smile to her face every day. So the Undercover Senior Award goes to Alexandra Montiel.
You've heard her in Paganini, you've heard her in Vokes, you've heard her in Funny Side Up, and you really heard her in Puffs. And no, I don't mean on stage acting, I mean in the audience. So the Audience Participation Award goes to Abby Vitt.
This award goes to someone that I really love painfully. I have to wake up to him every single day. I have to hear him sing every night, but at the same time I love it. And he is a big meme in the choir community. Every time when he wants to take a picture for Instagram or just in general, a picture with his friends, the first thing that people go is, picture, yay! So the picture award has to go to my lovely brother, the Nicholas Nair.
This award goes out to a girl in our department who has a very cool ethnic background, but she's really shy and she never wants to talk about it. So Anissa Yanori, you get the She's Moroccan in Case You Forgot award.
This gal is not afraid to show her true colors, which happen to be green and purple. The Body Paint Award goes to Shay Duggan.
So for this next Gag Award, it goes to an individual who decided to show up to the Halloween party wearing an astronaut costume and an afro. So I present the Disco Astronaut Award to Casey Ivanov.
He's always a great person to talk to, and he definitely knows his Star Wars knowledge. So, Ali Niaz, you get the Luke Skywalker Award.
This person may be able to show up to school on one day wearing the cutest outfits and then show up to school immediately the next day looking like she just rolled out of bed. But one thing's for certain, you'll rarely catch this person wearing socks that don't go above her ankles because she says they feel insecure if they're exposed. So the Insecure Ankles Award goes to one of my very best friends, Megan Majors.
Our next Gag Award goes to someone who was well known throughout the department for being dyslexic. Believe me, you could ask anyone and they would know. And this person even brought it up during her Yerma callback and said, "I can't, I'm dyslexic," while reading a sigh. So the I Can't, I'm Dyslexic award goes to my best friend, Paige Hall.
The next gag award goes to the sweetest human being in all of HTC's history. I mean, I think we can all agree on that. But every once in a while, you might catch her saying or doing something very out of character. You know, slipping up. So, the Banana Peel Award goes to Sophia Solis.
Next award goes to someone who is named after a lobster. And that's not the point. The irony of this is that he's allergic to shellfish. So the Irony Award goes to no other than my good friend, Shane Lobster.
This award goes out to this girl in our department who's very in tune with animals. She's almost an animal whisperer, but specifically Christmas-themed animals. So Sarah Madrid, you get the Reindeer Whisperer Award.
This person loved being in the musical. For the most part, she really hated that cauldron. So, the Cauldron Award goes out to Amanda Godfrey.
This next gag award is for an HTC member who had an important role, not so much on stage, but rather backstage. So, for helping out with Fly Rail, I present the Braun Award to Evelyn Bogman.
This award goes to someone who always seems to have lunch and eat in the booth, even though he's not allowed to. So, Kayla Brown, you get the Munchie Award. I really don't have a problem with it.
I don't even know where to begin with this person. She is just one of, if not the most talented person I've ever seen, ever, with my own eyes, ever. Just the amount of talent that she possesses is bonkers. So, the Most Talented Young Actress Award goes to Caitlin Williams. Oh. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's actually Caitlin Cresta. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Our next gag award goes to someone who is always just like her characters somehow. She always has the same little quirks as them, with roles such as Scuttle in The Little Mermaid and the nurse in Romeo and Juliet. She's always just like her characters. So the Method Acting Award goes to Rebecca Varghese.
This next person, we all know who she is, because you see her in almost every single show, at all the thespian meetings, at all the events. She is everywhere. She is 100% committed. So, the Most Committed Award goes to Delaney Scroggins.
The next gag award goes to someone who is super fast. Last year he got the Sonic the Hedgehog award. Yeah. But this year, my good friend Added Tomato, you deserve the Speed Racer award.
So this next girl, she's not mean. She's actually really chill and really fun to talk to, but her face kind of says otherwise sometimes. Malat, you get the RBF award.
We all know her, we all love her, but sometimes she slips up her words. So, the Potty Mouth Award goes to Meredith Hendricks.
This next gag award goes to an HTC member who is always quick to think on her feet and very hardworking. So, I present the Rapid Quickfire Award to Zeba Morani.
This next award goes to a girl who always lights up the room when she walks in. So Emmeline Wick, you get the Candlelight Award. And also your last name is Wick, so it makes sense.
We're very fortunate that this person decided to join us this year at Hebron Theater. I'm sure there's not many people who can say that they won an award for Outstanding Technician at UIL contest within their first year. He is our light board god, which is fitting because tonight Gavin Gwenther will be receiving an award which we like to call Genesis chapter 1 verse 3. And if you're not familiar with that verse, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Thank you.
The next gag award goes to one of my really good friends who's loved being in musical for the past 3 years and especially loved making her way into Newsies last year. So the And We've Paid Our Dues award goes to my good friend Courtney Case.
The next gag award goes to one of the sweetest human beings I've ever met. She actually just recently got confirmed into the Catholic Church. So, the Ouija Board Award goes to Madeline Rutherford.
This gag award goes to someone who is extremely talented. I mean, this person is probably the most talented person I know. I mean, she's extraordinary. She's a drum major for the band. She plays the trumpet. She is a dancer. And like, she's one of the best actresses I know. And she seems like she's more than a triple threat. So, The Overachiever Award goes to my good friend, Michelle Arriaga. Love you.
Who doesn't like baked treats, right? Madeline Areola is the queen of cooking and she knows what's up. So Madeline Areola, you get the What Baking Can Do award. Those treats during musical were delicious.
During the musical, this person did an amazing job as part of the sound crew. Except for that one time when the lightning cue didn't play. So, the Windows 404 XP Era Award goes to Sarah Burlsmith.
So this next gag award goes to an individual who played Sparrow in Vogues. So I present the United Spears Award to Unaza Kako.
This next award goes to the best improviser I know. No, it's not Krishna. But look, sire, there's something in the waves over there. Oh my! Award goes to Braxton Dietz.
From exchanging stickers during fourth period to having a really deep conversation about our favorite musicals at the Little Mermaid cast party, I'm very fortunate that I got to know this person this year because she's in all honesty one of my favorite people to talk to. I got to watch her come out of her shell this year and land the position of stage managing Damon Wilson's show, which may have been cancelled, but I have high hopes that she'll get to do it for real next year. So, it's my pleasure to present the Butterfly Award to Miss Elizabeth Price.
Next gag award goes to one of my really good friends who would never miss a day of school, would never be late or miss rehearsal, and would never ever dare sleep through multiple days of school for weeks in a row. So the Perfect Attendance Award goes to Andrew Salter.
Y'all better be careful what you say, because whenever he's around, he will call you out. But sometimes you might catch him slipping up a little bit. So, the Out of Pocket Award goes to Rashad Muhammad.
Don't get me started on this next person. I mean, this person is always late for a morning rehearsal of improv. I mean, come on. It's not like you gotta get to school at 7 o'clock, 7:30, no. He's just always late. He comes to school maybe at 7:45. Wow, 15 minutes of improv for you, buddy. Wow, wow, wow. His excuse is that he's always fighting a dragon. I mean, it's not if he got late. No, like, it's not like because he woke up late doing homework. It's not because he got in a car accident, sorry. No, but it's his excuse is because of a dragon. So the, oh, I'm sorry, I'm fighting a dragon award goes to Camille Tobani.
This next award goes out to our very own Charlie D'Amelio, but her name is actually Amanda Marquez. So Amanda Marquez, you get the TikTok award, TikTok Queen.
This person definitely has a favorite type of shoe, and she wears them everywhere. What may they be, you ask? Well, I'll give you a hint. They have a sports mode and a relaxed mode. The Croc Award goes to Deja Young.
Next gag award is for an HTC member who raised the most amount of money for the Snap fundraiser. So, I present the fundraiser award to Kinsley Kitchens.
This gal is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet, and dare I say she's sweeter than candy. So, the Sweetheart Award goes to Allison Sikora.
I became friends with this person during Rosencrantz and Guildenstern last year, and oh my gosh, has she grown since then. I got to watch her lead Vogue so gracefully, and there truly just aren't enough words for me to express how proud I am of her. So, the Chia Pet Award goes to Kaylee White for her immense growth as a performer. Only she didn't die within like a week of sprouting like a Chia Pet does. So yay!
Our next gag award goes to someone who played an amazing role in Romeo and Juliet and had one of the most iconic lines in that show. So the Pretty Piece of Flesh award goes to Ishrita Pohl.
This next award doesn't need much explanation. It kind of explains it for itself. So, Asad Bimani, you get, thank you for letting us use your house for the Halloween party. We sincerely apologize on behalf of HTC for spilling paint on your floor, breaking your front door, and misplacing cash from your kitchen. Award.
This gag award goes to someone who is known as the Tesla. He is basically much what a Tesla is. So JJ Robes, you get the Tesla award.
This girl is just cute as a button, sweet as a button, does that make sense? She's a sweetie and a cutie, so Sydney Sharp, you get the Cutie Pie Award.
Romeo and Juliet, this person always hid a secret little message in the rehearsal notes. So, if you see this, tell Bryn this is her award, goes to, you guessed it, Brinley Nesson.
This next gag award is for a hardworking individual from Paganini. So, I present the King of France award to Harper Lutz.
Don't know how or why this person managed to pull off being a monster so well I couldn't see anybody else doing it. So, Nawaf, you get the next you get the next award.
I worked closely with this person during Newsies last year to pick up choreography for Once and For All, and I was so excited when I found out that he was going to be doing advanced theater this year. I even made sure I snagged him as one of my littles. Anybody who knows him knows that he is such a gentleman and has the kindest heart out there, so the Chivalry Award goes to Aaron Collins.
Next award goes to someone who you will never see with a frown on his face. He's always happy and smiling, and if you ever need to pick me up, you can always count on talking to him to pick up your mood. So the Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile award goes to Connor Ivanoff.
This next person has a really fun name to say, but you know what makes it even more fun? Is if you take the first letter of the first and last name and switch it. That was a lot to say. But with that being said, Tristan Burson, your gag award is the Burstin' Durstin' Award.
Well, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife. And she comes over men's and noses. Sorry, Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. This person probably has to be one of the best dance partners I ever had. I mean, the way she dances, the way she moves, like, wow, you know? But she ran away from me, so the Thou Runnest Away award goes to Shelly Lee.
Kate Garcia, you get the Weave Award. If you know, you know.
This person is one of the sweetest people I know. She's always asking how you're doing and when she can plan your wedding. So, the Plan My Wedding Award goes to Rebecca Wagner.
This next gag award is for an individual who is always seen recording or creating short, fun little vlogs. So, I present the David Dobrik Award to Dacia Peck.
Now this person in class can never seem to sit still. So Juliana, you get the Head Twitch Award.
I was lucky to have been cast in the same show as this person at Damon Wilson's camp last summer, where I got to really know and love her. Now, if you didn't actually see the show, nobody watching this is going to understand this joke, but I know that she will. So the Coconut Award goes to, yet again, one of my littles, Remy Weaver.
This gag award goes to someone who has shown so much growth this year and we are just so proud of. And she even got to fly as a beautiful butterfly herself in The Little Mermaid, so Laura Douglas gets the Metamorphosis Award.
We all know this year that there was a strict no dating within the department rule. But there was one couple that made an exception, and that's Emma and Braxton. And so, with that being said, the Pants Award goes to my little lover to death, Emma Garcia.
Gag award goes to someone who has a fin. So the Fin award goes to Finley Stokes. He's really cool. He's an awesome dude. Yeah, the Fin. That's a cool name. Rad.
This one girl is very agile. She's very good on her feet, gets really down into those physical movements that she needs to do in the department. So Natalie Abdallah, you get the Stunt Double in the Making Award. I hope to see you one day be Brad Pitt's stunt double.
The next award goes to someone who updates the Hawk Theater Co. YouTube and helped make this banquet video. The Real Historian goes to Natalie Rutherford.
This next gag award is for an HTC member who is sweet, kind, and all around just a nice person. So, I present the Sweetheart Award to Abigail Matthew.
This person can never seem to get their words in order. So Isaac Hutchins, you get the Word Choice Award.
Those of you who saw Vokes will remember that the characters had to communicate silently through a language that they invented, which typically involved a lot of slapping on their hands. This one person in particular went hard with the hand slapping, and his hands were always bright red after every show. So the Hambone Award goes to my good friend Sif. And if you don't know what hamboning is, they made an entire episode of Victorious on it. So look it up.
Next gag award goes to someone who was on makeup crew for The Little Mermaid and was so helpful in making sure all of our sea creatures looked amazing before hitting the stage. So the Jeffree Star Award goes to Elizabeth Hurley.
This next person, you gotta watch out whenever you're around her, because she might be holding a cup that has a very long straw that's very pointy at the end. So, the One Sip at a Time award goes to Emily Edgar. So sorry about Whataburger.
The next gag award goes to someone who is extremely strong. I mean, this guy would just upload a picture of himself on his Snapchat or Instagram, you know? And he is really strong and he has abs and he's a really good looking guy, you know? And every girl wants to be with him. I mean, come on. Killer body like that. Woo! So, the Woo! I'm getting a workout from this. The I Am Buff award goes to William Leon.
Howdy, Spencer Emerson! You get the Howdy House Award. Yeehaw!
This award goes out to one of the biggest personalities I know. She's kind to everyone. So, the Larger Than Life Award goes to Bailey Arrington.
This next gag award is for an HTC member who often gets confused with Finley. So I present the Mini Finny Award to Colin Smith.
This person is the spitting image of one of the seniors from last year, and every time I see him, I can't help but think of him. So, Jacob Martin, you get the Dalton Poop 2.0 award.
This girl lights up every room she walks into. And if being an absolute sweetheart wasn't enough, she's also a quadruple threat. She can sing, dance, act, and she can do an entire vocal warm-up with just her name. How many people can say that? The Zinga 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 Zing award goes to the cutest girl I know, Zinga Thompson.
Our next gag award goes to someone who played an amazing clownfish in The Little Mermaid, and she always had such great and exciting energy, and we especially loved watching her in Under the Sea every night. So the Finding Nemo award goes to Sydney Steele.
All heard of Three Peas in a Pod or the Three Stooges? Well, in HTC, we have the Three Amigos. So the next three gag awards go to Amigo 1, which is Kate Hogard, Amigo 2, Shori Wen, and Amigo 3, Kara Chopin.
The next gag award goes to a specific person who has been a part of HTC way before I did. I mean, probably it was just a year, but this guy is going to be a sophomore next year. And he was in a musical before me? What? What do you mean, Krishna? Well, this guy is crazy talented. I mean, this guy has been in films and he's been in a lot of music stuff, and he's just really a downhearted, talented guy. And I'm so excited to see what he has to offer the department for the future years. So, the Peter Pan Award goes to my good friend, Kyler Beck.
So, I don't know if you've ever seen Stars, but one person we know who absolutely has is Jackson Ryan. So, Jackson Ryan, you get the Seeing Stars Award.
This gal really knows how to chat it up, specifically on grooming. The Conversationalist Award goes to Michelle Wada.
This next gag award goes to an individual who has the cleanest, most decked out gamer boy setup. So, the Gamer Boy Award goes to Mason Montgomery.
This girl really knows how to pretend like she's fighting on stage. Ella Shin, you get the Kickin' It award.
Not only did I skip over to this person, grab her by the arm, and force her to be my friend at the back to school party, I also forced her to be one of my littles. I know, I have a lot of siblings. This person is always going the extra mile, whether it's joining the improv team or staying after school to sit in on one of the rehearsals. Since my gag award last year was the HTC mascot, and she's my little, and she's everyone's biggest cheerleader, I just think it makes sense that the HTC mascot award gets passed down to Lee Malupi. I love you so much.
Our next gag award goes to someone who did an outstanding job playing the role of God in the on-track show Paganini. So the Second Coming award goes to Jordan Jacob Phillip.
The next gag award goes to someone who looks best in uniform. He is a man in uniform. So the gag award for a man in uniform goes to my friend Jada.
In the second semester, we had a few newcomers, and one really stood out during the fan scene. So, the Fantastic Newcomer Award goes to Justin Wang.
There are a lot of ways to connect with your classmates. One of them being creating a D&D Discord server to play on. So, the D&D award goes to Ryan Desson.
This next gag award goes to someone who is an absolute sweetheart. It doesn't matter how close you are with her or what you're currently doing, she will always find a way to talk to every single person in the premiere class. So the Social Butterfly Award goes to Denijah Davis.
Our next gag award goes to someone who looks like they could have come right out of a movie from the 90s and always has the best style. So the 90s Baby Award goes to Sonia Williams.
A couple callbacks, Mer Sister Fittings, and wig caps later, and this girl got to really shine on stage during The Little Mermaid. Now, granted, she wasn't actually in advanced theater this year, but I guarantee you most of the people in the class didn't even know that because she really is one of us. So the Adopted Theater Kid Award goes to my best friend and honorary HTC member, Christina Luger.
I love Christina.
Next gag award goes to someone who really stands out within the department for his creativity and imagination, and even though this is his first year in the department, we are so grateful to have him. So the Creative Outlet Award goes to Malik Freeman.
Alright guys, we made it to the very end. So the very last gag award goes to someone who joined the second semester in Premiere. I heard whenever y'all get any free time, you like to play Smash Bros on your Nintendo Switch. So, the Smash Bro award goes to Blake Ellis.
This award goes to my bro, Krishna Yer Nair. Yes, he gonna be a great year.
Hey guys, next up we're gonna do Thespian Society rankings. First we have our international thespians. Elizabeth Reed and Krishna Nair. Next we have our national thespians. Remy Amore, Shay Duggan, Paige Hall, Anna Hilst, Macy Newman, Mike Robinson, Kendall Carmack, Ben Roche, and Stacy Thomas. And finally, our honored thespians. Richard On, Michelle Dollarifar, Celeste Carricker, Megan Majors, Madeline Rutherford, Sophia Solis, Ty Summerall, Rebecca Varghese, and finally, Caitlin Williams.
That's so funny. Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't see you there. What's up? Oh, me? I'm just hanging out, watching The Office, you know, per usual. There is something I have to tell you. Yeah, I'm Meredith Hendricks, and I'm one of your improv captains next year.
Hey guys, I'm Ollie Niaz and I will be one of your improv captains for next year.
Yeah, so I'm one of your improv captains next year, and I'm very excited. My neighbor is watching me, please. Okay, yeah, I'm very excited. I miss you guys a lot. Next year's gonna be crazy. I'm so very excited, and I love you guys.
I'm Stasia Young, and I'm so excited to announce that I'm one of 3 of your middle school representatives for the 2020 to 2021 school year.
Hi, my name is Elena, and I'm excited to announce that I'm your middle school liaison with Killian.
Hi, my name is Megan Majors, and I am the Creek Valley Middle School Liaison.
I'm Rebecca Wagner, and I'm your Vice President of Event Planning.
Hey y'all, I'm Abby Vitt, and I am so excited to be your Bigs and Littles coordinator for this next year.
Hey everyone, I'm Madeline Ariola, and I'm going to be your new points officer.
My name is Erica Gardner, and I'm so excited to announce that I'm going to be the Vice President of Tech Relations for the 2020 to 2021 school year.
I'm Natalie Rutherford, and I am so excited to announce that I am one of your historians.
Guys, I'm Sophia Solis, and I'm so excited to announce that I'm going to be one of HTC's 3 historians for this upcoming school year.
Hey guys, it's Shane Lobster, and I'm one of your historians for next year.
Hi, my name is Michelle Delarifar, and I'm so excited to announce that I'm going to be your Vice President Campus Outreach.
Hey, it's Ashruta, and I'm excited to announce that I'm going to be your Vice President of Community Service next year.
Hi, my name is Anna Hilst, and I'm so excited to announce that I will be your social media officer again for the 2020-2021 school year. So make sure you're following us on Instagram at Hawk Theater Co. and Twitter at Hebron Theater.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Varghese, and I'm excited to announce that I'm your new Hawk Treasurer.
Hi guys, I'm Macy Newman, and I'm so excited to announce that I'll be next year's secretary.
Hey Hawks, it's Paige Hall, and I'm currently your points officer. But I am so excited to announce that I will be your new Vice President for the year 2020 and 2021.
Hi! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shay Duggan, and I am so excited to announce that I'm going to be your 2020-2021 President of Hebron Theater!
sure we can all agree that this year was very different and it was not anything like we expected from the beginning to end. I just want to say personally that I am very, very proud of everyone and the journey and how we all stuck together through this whole year, no matter what happened. I think it shows the resilience and the strength of Hebron Theater and how much we can overcome or get through together, because that is what Hebron Theater is about, the togetherness and each other. I don't know if there's anything else in the school that builds bonds as strong as Hebron Theater does. I know for me, I found so many of my people in Hebron Theater, and I hope it's the same for all of y'all. We had a lot of changes this year, but we grew from them and we learned from them. And I just want to say that I think that this is really a test of our character, and I'm really proud of us. Something I want everybody in this department to know is that you will always have a home when you have Hebron Theater. It is a really powerful and strong kind of thing to know that there's people that you will always be able to come back to. You see these people who graduated from theater 4 years ago and they still come back to these shows. It's so I think it's a mix of the power and the art of theater as well as our department. We do such a great job at building relationships and bonds because, yeah, we all join because we love theater, but we love people too, and we clearly love each other. You will kind of notice in your life, most people who are involved in this theater department, it kind of ends up being a lot of what your life is based around, in the sense of that's a lot of times where your best friends are going to be, where you're most comfortable, where you're most used to doing things, and that's completely normal because high school is such a big place and there's so many people, and it's really easy to get lost in or to feel lost in the shuffle in the crowd. And I just think it's so important to have something, and I could not be more grateful that theater is what I had in high school. There's truly nothing like it, and I know I kind of said that before, but it's because it's true. And I just want to say that I will remember this department for the rest of my life and what it's done for me, and I think that that'll be the same for a lot of y'all. I will never forget y'all. Y'all all hold a really special place in my heart, just like I'm sure everyone feels the same way about each other. This department is so strong. This department can literally do anything, and I think we've seen that firsthand. And I'm not just talking about competition-wise and talent-wise. Everything we've done together, this department can do anything because we have each other's support and love and passion, and that's all you need. No hate to the other clubs and organizations in the school. I really feel like Hebron Theater is different. I feel like it's special, and what you gain, what you will gain and attain, and what you have already gained, if I'm making sense, from Hebron Theater, the lessons I've learned, the people I've met, how I've grown, it's astronomical how much I've changed since I joined this department. All for the better, all for the better. And it teaches you a lot of life lessons, and this department has brought so many people I know so much. It's taught, I know I can speak for all the people, all my super close friends in the department. It's brought us life lessons, it's brought us people, it's brought us experiences, and I think that's more than you could ever hope for from a high school class. I mean, if you take a step back and think about it, this is a high school activity. It's an extracurricular, but you get so much more from it than just what you're signing up for. And I think that's what's so beautiful about this department. And because I don't know if this is necessarily just something that always happens in theater. I can't speak for every high school, but I know that for us, we make that extra effort, that we take that extra step to make you feel like you are wanted here. It's not just about you signing up for theater. It's about you. It's about you're meant to be here. And I hope that everybody in this department knows that they have a home and that they will always have a home here. These people could almost be compared to a sorority or a fraternity. You have alumni, and that you have your sorority sisters and all these people that you can contact. I feel like I could contact some of y'all in the department, even if I don't know you super well, in years, and just talk to you, because we're all here for each other. And yeah, I'm gonna miss everybody so much. I'm so sad that the year had to end the way it did, and I know we're making the best of it, and I know that there is clearly nothing that can be done now, but I do wish I got that final farewell for y'all. But hey, it's whatever. Life happens, and that's the thing, is that I know this isn't the last time I'm gonna see you guys because of how tight-knit we are and how bonded. I'm sure I will talk to you guys for so much longer. Everyone, wow. I love this department, and I know it will continue to thrive in the future. Peace.